Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura. Today we're kind of talking about some mental health stuff, specifically related to growing up being someone who, when you're asked, what do you do for fun? You don't really know how to answer that question. I think there's a few different reasons for that for me, and possibly a few different reasons for you. So I'm going to stand here for a little bit. I have some broad beans that have grown in my garden and I really enjoy doing gardening. I find that fun, and I'm just going to be de-shelling, de-husking, taking the beans out of the thing and putting it in here. I'll be doing that and we'll have a little chat and then I'll go sit down for a bit and we'll keep talking. So if you'd feel like you'd enjoy to come along with that today, then stick around. So where to start? I have never really known how to answer the question of what do you do for fun? What do you find fun? Did you find that fun? Do you want to go do something fun? All of those questions are kind of hard for me to answer. And I suppose it also made me panic a little bit because you don't want to be the only person who doesn't know how to answer. What do you do for fun? Did you find that fun? Do you enjoy doing this thing? And I think that it may be something that's even more of an issue no matter what you kind of grow up in, being someone who is a high achiever, because I could sort of supplement actually answering that question by just listing off the stuff that I was good at, and being in a very perfectionistic environment where getting things right is what was rewarded and praised and what was okay, and getting things quote unquote wrong was not okay, then whatever I was good at was what I said was fun for me. But I was never actually meaning fun. I was meaning safe. I just realized that I have marks on my arms. It's raining today, so I was literally just outside with my umbrella picking these. So if I have random spots on me, that's why. Yeah, so whenever I would try and say what I found fun, so subjects at school that I found fun, I don't actually know what exactly I found fun. It was the stuff that I was good at, then felt safe, and I enjoyed feeling safe. Therefore, that's what I said was fun. So there was nothing that I ever said was fun that wasn't something that I was good at. And sometimes that can be fine. Sometimes it's all right, well, that's helpful if you kind of feel like you enjoy things that you're good at. That's cool. Until it's not. Until you are someone who is in your 20s, possibly 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and you're feeling burnt out and you're feeling like or you're having people tell you hey, I feel like maybe you've got a bit too much going on. What do you do to relax? What do you do to just hang out and have fun? And all you can think of is the stuff that you do for work or the stuff that you do for others, the stuff that is achievement based rather than actual just fun for you. And I also think that not knowing what you do for fun can come from a place where you've had to prioritize taking care of others. So it's not been, I was saying about safety before, but yeah, it's not been safe for you to actually identify what's fun for you, because that's not what is allowed in the environment that you're in, either because people are telling you or because there's genuinely not enough to go around. And so everyone's just trying to get what they need. You don't have room or space or time or money or whatever to have fun. But I also think that not knowing what you do for fun can come from being in an environment that just doesn't promote it, you know? I was talking with someone I know who was saying about how when they were younger and they were having to do work with their parents, work that was, oops, I dropped a bean. Puppy got a bean. Work that was really hard, and they would be having to do that with their parents rather than being out playing, because that's just what their social and family situation needed. But their parents would still try and make it like a fun thing, and they'd be laughing, and they'd be chatting, and they'd be having fun while they had to do work to help like provide for the family. And that's it, is that you can grow up in a like a tough environment where even as a kid you're having to work a lot and do a lot to contribute to the family. But if there's this feeling of fun, there's this prioritization of fun, then I really still do feel that that can promote and foster a person having a knowledge of what is fun for them. I don't really feel that I had that growing up. There was no real value placed on finding things fun. It was all extremely serious, which I just personally do not think that that's good for people as people. I think that we need to have room for fun and room to prioritize having fun. So that's really where I'm at. It's also a difficult thing because even if you're someone who kind of has the introspection to go, hey, whenever people are like, what do you do for fun? Everyone can rattle off so many different things, and I'm sitting here having no idea what to say. It's a really hard thing to actually go, I don't know what I do for fun. Because I don't want people to think that I'm boring or that I'm not interesting or that I'm not fun, right? And that was what I thought for the longest time. That was what I thought for a really, really long time, is that I'm not fun because I can't tell you in words that make sense what I do for fun. And so it's this really scary thing where you kind of feel like you're the problem. And this is the thing when you grow up in something, right? When you're in the water and it starts boiling, when you're the crab in that analogy, which probably doesn't even apply to this, but anyway, when you're in it, you can't see it. Like the fish don't see the water, right? You don't see that you're not able to say what you do for fun because you never grew up in a way that fostered you having fun and knowing what was fun. And you didn't grow up with people saying to you like, hey, did you find that fun? Hey, do you think it would be fun to go do this weekend? Or do you think you'd have more fun doing this? Or, hey, you seem to find that really fun. Did you want to try do more of this thing? Or did you want to try do this thing? I know that your friend or your aunt or whoever does this thing. You might find that fun. You know, that really simple, subtle, like probably for most people, non-conscious prioritization of fun. If you just grow up in an environment that doesn't have that, it's really, really hard to notice that, and to notice that that's why you feel like you're not fun, or you don't know what you do for fun. So that's kind of how I got to that point of like, I don't know what I do for fun. What do I do about this? So let me finish shelling these, and I'm about to run out of battery. And then let's sit down and talk a little bit about how to actually figure out what you do for fun, because I think it's really, really important for you and for your relationships, for the people around you, but also like really, really and truly for your mental health and for your long-term health and well-being. I feel like it's really, really important. So, oh, this is a fat one. See, look at this. There we go. There she is. All right, let me get these done, and then we'll sit down and have a chat. Okay. Alrighty. Hi, puppy dog. You want to sit? Good boy. Okay, let's talk about fun. So, when you are used to an environment where fun is not a priority, and instead things are really ruled by perfectionism and productivity, then fun can feel like a really dangerous and threatening thing. it's really, really uncomfortable, particularly when, like I said, you've had that priority of perfectionism and productivity. Because fun is taking time away from just being really perfect and really productive all the time and putting it into something else. And it can be really scary in your mind to turn away from trying to get stuff done and actually do something over here that's fun for yourself. Because if you've been conditioned to believe that the only way to succeed or to have happiness or for things to not get screwed up or to not have people mad at you, whatever it is, if you've believed that your only way to avoid those bad things is by being really perfect and really productive all the time, then stepping away from that, even if you know that that's exactly what you need, that's exactly what you want at another level, it's a really, really scary thing. So I think that if you are someone who is struggling to figure out what is fun for you, even if you know that you need a break and you know that you need to enjoy doing things by yourself or with others and get out and see people and do things and explore new things, even if you know that you want to do that, but you're finding it really hard, try not to feel so much guilt or shame about that or feel like, oh, I just mustn't want to actually stop being so burnt out or stop being so stressed. I don't think it's a level of want. It's that there's another part of your brain that feels really unsafe actually stepping into doing things that are fun. And I think that that's probably true for more of us than we than we realize. And that's definitely been the case for me. And it can feel so counterintuitive and confusing when you finally go, okay, I think that this is something that I find fun. I'm gonna go do this, and you either feel really stressed during it. You okay there, bunny? Or stressed afterwards. And so it ends up feeling like it wasn't a good thing or it wasn't a fun thing. So there are obstacles that have to be kind of worked through there to tell yourself that it's actually safe to enjoy those things. And for me, what helped me to get through that and to figure out when I did enjoy things, I was just feeling like it was unsafe for me to enjoy those. In my brain, it was unsafe to enjoy that and to be present in that. Really sitting with those emotions and trying to understand them, I found, not quite journaling, but maybe we would call it journaling, writing down what I was feeling stressed about, feeling stressed like I'm not getting enough done, and then writing down, okay, what did I actually do like this weekend aside from this fun thing I did? That can be really, really good for grounding, to see that actually like, oh, I got up, I went to the gym, walked the dog, did the dishes, I'm going to be making dinner tonight, I got a few other little errands done, I posted my Christmas presents, oh, and I did something fun for myself. Like putting it in that context of all of the things that you already do, and also this fun thing that you're trying to get into, can help to bring that anxiety back down to size. And then doing those things and noticing that, hey, when I take time to have fun, things don't completely fall apart. People aren't super mad at me. Trying to bring that conversation back around to your brain to go, hey, those things that feel really scary, that's actually not happening, is it? And this is kind of a classic therapy thing. And again, I'm not a therapist, but this is a classic therapy thing to try work through the discomfort in a healthy and gentle way whilst pushing yourself a little bit, and then bringing it back around to help to reinforce to yourself that it is safe and okay to have fun and to actively do things that you enjoy and things that are fun and things that are not necessarily productive or perfect, but are just things that you enjoy. So within that, some of the things that I still struggle with in this space are things that I feel like I enjoy, but that are also somewhat productive. And I have a bit of a weird relationship with some of those, because I don't know, and maybe I will never fully know, whether part of my enjoyment in those is also still feeling like I am productive and like I'm doing things for others and keeping other people happy or whether it's just because I enjoy it for myself. And the thing is, you don't have to get all the way to the bottom of everything, right? You don't have to feel like you have to unravel every single piece to kind of move forward in a healthy way. So I enjoy cooking and baking, but I know that sometimes I err on the side of just trying to do things for others that they will appreciate me, so that I feel productive and like others will like me because I'm doing cooking and baking and then like bringing it in to work or to wherever. I know that sometimes I get into that space, but I also know that I just enjoy having nice food in the house, and that I like doing cooking and baking, and I like eating nice food. And I don't think that that's necessarily a productivity, perfectionism thing, but it can become that. So there may still be a lot of grey areas for you, even after doing a lot of work in this space. And that's actually okay. But I would still encourage you to try find things that are not going to be in that like productive space, that you just do for fun, and know that you deserve to get enjoyment in life, right? Like, yeah, we're here to get stuff done and put food on the table and take the dog for a walk and show up to things and all of that. But we're also here to have fun, and that shouldn't be a dangerous thing. And it doesn't need to come at the expense of everything else. It's a healthy part on the side, right? It's like the gravy of life. If everything was just plain exactly what you needed nutritional wise and never had any extra flavor or enjoyment on top of it, like what's the point, right? So yeah, we have the basic building blocks of life, but fun is the gravy or the sprinkles. Hopefully not at the same time. But we have to have that over the top. So that's my 2 cents for today about fun. And after doing work in this space and spending time with friends and trying to experiment and really see what I enjoy, I feel like I've made a lot of progress in this space, and I'd love to hear from you guys as to whether this is something that you've also struggled with, and what you kind of found to be helpful in that space. I think the biggest thing for me though is just recognizing that those are really old ingrained habits that are in a really old part of your brain, you know, the very animalistic part of your brain that try to keep you safe by keeping you away from fun and keeping you productive. If you've grown up in an environment that can be chaotic or very authoritarian and very dictated by trying to keep things productive and perfect, you will struggle with that for a while probably. It doesn't mean that your brain's broken. It doesn't mean that you're not a fun person. I know that people in my life thought I was a fun person even when I had no idea what I did for fun. So it's okay. You're not broken. We will figure these things out, right? So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Hope you appreciated it, and me shelling beans, which is probably the most random thing I've filmed on here so far. Bailey and I are just going to hang out today. What are we going to do for fun today, Bailey? We already took you for a WALK. I don't want to say the word again because he will leap up and possibly bowl me over. What else are we going to do for fun today, buddy? I think we're mostly just going to hang out. We might play some Switch later. I'm playing Zelda on Switch. Oh, I'm making risotto today. I haven't made risotto in a while, so that'll be fun. And we've already got our Christmas decorations up, so I can't do that. But yeah, we'll find some little things along the way, and it'll be an enjoyable and balanced day. And I'm happy that now I can say that I actually do that on the weekend. I have more happy and balanced days rather than days that are all productive and no enjoyment. So I hope that you guys are having a nice day as well. And I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.